According to quantum mechanical model of the atom, we have considered atom as the wave. And according to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, we can never accurately and simultaneously predict the position of the electron and the velocity of the electron around the nucleus. Agreed?
Yes.
So we will be identifying a region around the nucleus where the probability of finding the electron will be maximum, and in that particular region the electron will be present in the form of a wave. Okay, agreed?
सर मतलब वेव की तरह वो मोमेंट दिखाएगा नहीं?
वो वेव के तरह हमको उसका उसको दिखाना चाहिए. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So in order to represent electron as a wave, Schrodinger has given an equation which is called as wave equation represented by psi, and each and every electron will be having its own wave equation around the nucleus. In a multi-electronic system, different electrons will be having different functions of psi. If you solve psi is a three-dimensional function. In Cartesian coordinates, it can be represented as psi of x, y, z. In polar coordinates or spherical coordinates, it can be represented as psi of r, theta, and phi, where theta and phi are angles made by the radius vector with x and y axis. Okay, ठीक है. On solving psi, psi is nothing but representation of the electron as a wave. It is some wave function which can have complex parts. Complex parts matlab complex numbers are represented as I na, which can have complex parts, and psi square, you are representing that as mod. Psi square will give you some information. That information is probability density. Psi is simply an equation which is representation of electron in the form of a wave, which may have complex parts. Psi square will give you probability density. Square of a complex number can be negative. Probability can never be negative. Hence, I am taking this as mod of psi square. In order to get probability, what you need to do? Probability density is probability upon volume. So if you want to calculate probability, you need to multiply probability density with volume. Okay. Yes. So for finding probability of an electron in a given region, you need to multiply its probability density function with the volume. We will be doing this at the end of the chapter. तब आपको और clarity आएगा. आप लोग NCERT textbook पढ़ा तो you may be confused इस particular section में, psi square वाला section में और probability functions में. I will be explaining that. Don't worry. For now, understand psi is representation of electron as a wave. If you solve psi, you will be getting address of the electron. Address of the electron matlab you will be understanding about the energy of the electron, about the size of the region in which the electron is present, about the shape of the region in which the electron is present. Okay. You will also know how to calculate the orbital or angular momentum of the electron. There are three quantum numbers which will be derived from solving psi, which are principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, and magnetic quantum number. There is one more quantum number which is called as spin quantum number. We will be understanding about that in today's lecture. Principal quantum number gives us information about the size of the orbital. Okay, or else it tells us about the spread of that particular orbital. वो orbital का region जो भी है कहाँ तक है from the nucleus. The principal quantum number will give us information about size of the orbital as well as about the energy of the orbital or the energy of the electron. The principal quantum numbers are given by n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. They are also designated as KLMN, just like in the Bohr's theory of atom. But in this case, it is shell. It is a three-dimensional region. Inside the shell, you will be having subshell. Inside subshell, or else a subshell is made up of orbitals. Finally, the electron will be present inside the orbital in the form of a wave. You need to understand this as there are streets. In the streets, there are apartments, and the apartments are made up of flats. Finally, any individual will be present inside the flat. Agreed? Yes. Okay. Yes, the street is equivalent to shell, and the information about the shell is given by principal quantum number. By understanding principal quantum number, you can know what is the information which you can get. the information which you will be getting with principal quantum number is the size of the shell or else the size of the orbital. Okay, as well as the energy of the electron or the energy of the orbital. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The principal quantum number is denoted by symbol n. It gives us information about the total energy. इसके बाद हमने angular momentum quantum number, which is also called as orbital angular momentum quantum number or azimuthal quantum number, which is also called as subsidiary quantum number, which gives us information about the subshell. Okay, it tells us about the shape of the subshell, about the shape of the orbital. Shape of the subshell nahi bolna chahiye because group of orbitals will give you subshell. It gives us information about the shape of the orbital. We have different shapes of the orbital. S orbital is having spherical shape. P orbital is having dumbbell shape. D orbital is having double dumbbell shape. F and G orbitals have complex shape. Okay, so we won't be drawing the shapes of them. They are some complex shapes. These are nothing but the shapes of the regions in which the electrons are present. Okay. ये जो angular momentum जो है, it is obtained because of angular motion of the electron. Because of the angular motion, you will be having kinetic energy. As kinetic energy is part of the total energy, we have concluded that this particular quantum number must depend on the principal quantum number, because principal quantum number gives us information about the total energy. And the variation of the azimuthal quantum number is given as L is equals to n minus 0 to n minus 1. L equals to 0 to n minus 1. मतलब क्या है? In n equals to 1, what are the subshells you have? You have only L is equals to 0 subshell. L equals to 0 subshell, which is also called as S. Agreed? In n equals to 2, you have two subshells, which are L equals to 0 and L equals to 1. L equals to 0 is called as S, L equals to 1 is called as P. As these are part of second shell, we will be identifying them as 2s and 2p. In n equals to 3, you have three subshells, which are 0, 1, and 2. As these are part of third shell, we will be calling them as 3s, 3p, and 3d. In n equals to 4, you have four subshells. As you go away from the nucleus, the size of the shell or the volume of the shell increases. Hence, the number of subshells that can be accommodated will also increase. n equals to 1 में आपको एक ही subshell है, n equals to 2 में 2 subshells, 3 में 3 subshells, so on so forth. So the number of subshells in a given shell is given by value n. यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं हम number of subshells. In a given shell. Be equal to the shell number, which is n. Yeah, Safa, बताओ.
सर ऑर्बिटल और शेल में डिफरेंस क्या है?
ऑर्बिटल और शेल में डिफरेंस क्या है? शेल इज द रीजन, उस पर्टिकुलर रीजन के अंदर ऑर्बिटल रहेगा. ओके, ऑर्बिटल के अंदर देयर विल बी इलेक्ट्रॉन. यू नीड टू मार्क ए रीजन ना, उस पर्टिकुलर रीजन के अंदर दैट ऑर्बिटल विल बी कन्फाइंड. सो इन ए वे वी आर शेल मतलब वी आर मार्किंग ए बाउंड्री. उस बाउंड्री के अंदर देयर विल बी ऑर्बिटल. इस बाउंड्री के अंदर इनफैक्ट देयर विल बी shells, subshells. उस सबशेल के अंदर there will be orbitals. Okay. Overall हमको बताना क्या चाहिए? You need to mention only the regions where the electron will be present. वो जो particular region है, किस area के अंदर confined है, that particular area I'm calling that as shell. और किस particular volume के अंदर confined है, that particular volume I'm calling that as shell. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ठीक है. So azimuthal quantum number gives us information about subshells and the shape of the orbital. In S, you will be having only one orbit. Okay, number of orbitals is given by the next quantum number. In the shape of the S orbital is spherical. The shape of the P orbital is dumbbell. D orbital is double dumbbell, so on and so forth. And how are these shapes attained? By solving psi. If you solve psi, you will be getting some mathematical expressions. If you plot those mathematical expressions, you will be having these graphs. Okay. ठीक है. After that, we have seen magnetic quantum number. Magnetic quantum number tells us information about the orientation of the orbitals in space. You can have different orientations of the orbitals. If you have an s orbital being spherical, it will be having only one orientation. Spherical को आप कैसे भी देखो, कैसे भी घुमा के देखो, you will be seeing that as spherical only. So the number of orientations possible for the spherical orbital is 1. But if you have a p orbital which is having dumbbell shape, it can have 3 different possible orientations. Depending upon those 3 different possible orientations, you have 3 magnetic natures also. Hence, it is called as magnetic quantum number. Okay. That particular p orbital can lie along the y-axis, which is called as py, and the same p orbital can be lying along the x-axis, which is called as px. It can also lie along the z-axis, which is called as pz. मतलब वो जो cloud है, dumbbell वाला cloud है, it can be oriented along y-axis, along the x-axis, and along z-axis. So these 3 will be 3 different p orbitals called as px, py, pz. We can also give numbers as these orientations are depending upon the shape. The shape is given by which quantum number? Azimuthal quantum number. As these orientations are depending upon shape, I am saying that the values of ML must depend on L, because L gives us information about shape. Okay. And the range of ML is minus L to plus L. Minus L to plus L. For S, it is minus 0 to plus 0, which is only one value, and the value is 0. ML का value इसके लिए क्या है? 0. For p orbital, it will be minus 1 to plus 1, minus 1, 0, and plus 1. By convention, we will be giving the number 0 to pz, and these can be given any numbers. अगर py को minus 1 दिया तो px plus 1, py को plus 1 दिया तो px will be minus 1. Okay. We are giving names as well as numbers, because any address has a name as well as number. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay. So you are having 3 possible orientations. If you are having D is double dumbbell. That D double dumbbell can have 5 different possible orientations. Yeah, tell me.
So why have we given 0 means like fixed to pz orbital?
Convention एक convention जैसा बनाया है. In general, जो भी z axis के ऊपर है, that is given as 0. Convention एक fix किया है, एक rule जैसा बनाया है.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will be following that particular convention. Just like red light, whenever there is red light, we need to stop. That is a convention. Green light, we need to go. उल्टा भी रख सकते थे. Okay, but we have fixed that. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, for L equals to 2, which is D, the shape of D is double dumbbell, and it can have 5 different possible orientations. Those 5 different possible orientations are: if the double dumbbell, if the 2 lobes are present in between XY axis, it is called as DXY. If the 2 lobes are present in between XZ axis, it is called as DXZ. If the 2 lobes are present in between YZ axis, it is called as DYZ. And if the lobes are present along the x-axis and along the y-axis, it is called as dx square y square. Don't call this as dx square minus y square. Call this as dx square y square. And if there is one lobe along the z-axis, and if there is a ring, okay, if there is a ring about that particular dumbbell, then it is called as dz square. Is that clear? Matlab the electron will be present either in this region or in this region. Okay, this is the nucleus. The center points are the nuclei. Okay. D subshell is nothing but combination of all these 5. Combination of all these 5 result in D subshell. That particular D subshell will be present inside that part in a particular shell. The D subshell starts from third shell. Third shell के अंदर भी D है, fourth shell के अंदर भी D है, so on so forth. Agreed? Third shell के अंदर जो भी D रहेगा, it will be called as 3D. Fourth shell के अंदर जो भी D रहेगा, it will be called as 4D, so on so forth. Is that clear?
Sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
hi.
सर थर्ड शेल में तो सिर्फ 3 डी रहेंगे ना?
शेल में
सर नहीं मतलब ऐसे ये डबल डंबल का सिर्फ 3 रहेगा ना, 3 सब शेल्स।
नहीं नहीं, डबल डंबल जो है उनका 5 ऑर्बिटल्स रहेगा, एज इट इज स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम थर्ड शेल। थर्ड शेल के अंदर जो भी डी सब शेल है, इट इज कॉल्ड एज 3D. That doesn't mean that you have 3D shell, D orbitals. 3D indicates third shell ka D subshell.
ओके
Okay, 3D
हाँ
indicates third shell's D subshell, not 3D orbitals. Okay,
ओके सर
double dumbbell, it can have 5 possible orientations.
ओके
2
सर
dumbbells in between the axis, XY axis, 2 dumbbells XZ axis, YZ axis, 2 dumbbells along the X axis and Y axis, a dumbbell along Z axis with a ring around it.
हाँ सर ओके सर
Okay, ठीक है.
हाँ सर
And the values of it will be -3 to +3, sorry, -2 to +2. By convention we will be giving dz square. ये जो dz square जो भी है, it will be given 0, allotted 0, बाकी सब your wish. Is that okay? Is that clear?
यस सर
अभी यहाँ पे ये जो एक्सिस अटैच किया ना, this is also a convention. The one which looks like this, we are attaching the z axis to this, hence it is called as dz square. You can also attach the x axis to this. In that case, it will be called as dx square. Everyone understand this point? Such questions will be asked in JEE Advanced. If I am attaching x axis to this, in that case, this will be referred to as dx square. So the two lobes which will be present along the axis, they will become dy square z square. Agreed?
ओके
If I am attaching y axis to this, that will be called as dy square. So in particular lobes ko jo bhi axis attach hoga, those will be x and z. So it will be called as dx square z square. So it all depends upon the attachment of the axis. If you are attaching for this particular shape, if you are attaching z axis, it is called as dz square. You may also attach x axis. Coordinate system हमारा है ना, you can assign it in any way. If you are assigning the coordinate system as for this particular orbital as x axis, it will be called as dx square, and this particular orbital, in that case, it will become dy square z square. I hope this is clear.
हाँ ओके
If you are attaching y axis for this, it will be called as dy square, and this particular thing will be called as dx square z square. These will remain same because all the axes are present na, dxy, dxz, dyz. ये तो वैसा ही रहेंगे, but these things will change. Agreed?
यस सर
Agreed, everyone? So this can also be another convention.
यस सर
So आपको ऐसा confusion में नहीं आना चाहिए. Whenever you see the word dx square, it is a different set of orbitals because of attachment of different axes to different orbitals. Is that clear?
हाँ
Okay. ठीक है. For L equals to 3, which is F subshell, you will be having -3 to +3. -3 to +3 मतलब कितना हो गया? 7 हो गया. You will be having 7 possible orientations. We won't be seeing those orientations. बस हमको ये जानना है. It has 7 orientations.
तो
Can you
मतलब
tell me
टोटल
can you tell me the total number of orientations for a given subshell?
9.
Total number of orientations for a given subshell L. कितने रहेंगे?
9.
Answer please.
0 to n minus 1.
नहीं, orientations कितना है? -L to +L.
हाँ माइनस इंटू प्लस
Minus n to plus n.
-L to +L. -L से 0 तक कितना values है? -L to 0. How many values are there? Exclude the 0. L values 0 to +L. There are another L values.
यस सर
If you include the 0, there is one more value. So total
L plus.
values कितना हो गया?
12 plus 1
12 plus
12 plus 1. If L equals to 0, it is 1. If L equals to 1, it will be 3. L equals to 2, it will be 5. L equals to 3, 7, so on, so forth. Okay. The number of orbitals in a given subshell is given by 2L plus 1. Number of orientations, I can also call them as number of orbitals, na?
Yes, sir.
Number of orbitals for a given subshell is 2L plus 1. Agreed?
हाँ सर.
Yeah.
सर मतलब एस पी और डी का मतलब ऐसे कंबाइन करके टोटल में बता रहे हैं क्या हम 12+1?
नहीं. With respect to L का मतलब क्या है? If you are having L as 0, orbitals कितना है? It is S subshell and the number of orbitals are 1. 2 into 0 plus 1. If you are having L as 1, it is P subshell. P के लिए 2 into 1 plus 1, which is 3 orbitals. P is made up of 3 orbitals. If L is equals to 2, it is D subshell 2 into 2 plus 1, which is 5 orbitals. L equals to 3, it is F subshell 2 into 3 plus 1, which is 7 orbitals. वैसा बता रहा हूँ मैं.
अच्छा मतलब सर इंडिविजुअली.
Individual subshells में orbitals कितना है?
हाँ ओके.
Okay, I can ask you this question. The question is, ऐसा एक question दे रहा हूँ. Please solve this question. Find number of orbitals in n equals to 4. I'm asking about total number of orbitals in n equals to 4. N equals to 4. Karthik 9. Okay. एक ने 9 कहा, एक ने 16 कहा. -4 2 plus 4. Understand this. They have given n का value. N का value मतलब they have given the shell number. In n equals to 4, what are the subshells we have?
एस पी डी.
N equals to 4. The values of L range from 0 to n minus 1, na? Which is 0 to 4 minus 1,
3.
0 to 3. 0 to 3 का मतलब क्या है? You have L equals to 0, L equals to 1, L equals to 2, L equals to 3. L equals to 0 is called as S,
एस
P,
पी
D, and F.
एफ.
S में what are the total number of orbitals?
एस 1.
There is only one orbital. It is 12
हाँ
plus
सर.
1. P में you have 3,
3 और
D में you have 5,
5.
F में you have 7. So what are the total orbitals in n equals to 4?
6.
कितना है ये? What is this value? 16 है ना?
Yes sir.
It is 16. Okay. So can I say the formula number of orbitals is equal to n square?
Yes sir.
Is equals to 16, which is equals to 4 square. So I can write a formula as number of orbitals as n square. So what will be the total number of orbitals in n equals to 6?
36.
36. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay. Clear है? Okay. Next quantum number. यहाँ तक clear है everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
सर
Yeah.
सर फिफ्थ ऑर्बिट तक SPDFG तक रहेंगे ना, मतलब सबशेल, फिर सिक्स्थ में क्या रहेंगे?
6 में भी रहेगा, बट वहां तक हमारे लिए जरूरत नहीं है. We will understand why later while writing electron configuration. और जो 6th सबशेल जो भी रहेगा, it can exist, but जितना भी एलिमेंट्स डिस्कवर्ड है उसमें जितना भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स है, उन सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को प्लेस करने के लिए आपको F तक काफी है, G का भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ता है. ओके,
ओके सर.
we will understand that. इसका मतलब क्या है later, don't worry. Next quantum number.
सर नंबर ऑफ ऑर्बिटल्स का बोला, वो वापस प्लीज बोलेंगे, मैं डिस्कनेक्ट हो गई.
एक मिनट. If you see the number of orbitals in this case, n equals to 4 में आपको टोटल कितना आया? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, which is 16. I can also write 16 as 4 square, na? Where 4 is nothing but the shell number. So the number of orbitals in a given shell n is given by n square. You can verify this for any shell. You will get that as n square. Okay. In n equals to 1, there is only s. S के अंदर एक ही है. 1 square equals to 1. In n equals to 2, we have s and p. S के अंदर एक, p के अंदर 3. 1 plus 3, it is 4. So it can be written as 2 square. Okay, is that clear? Okay, next quantum number, spin quantum number. If you remember the drawbacks of Bohr's theory, हमने last drawback या last limitation, we have seen the limitation as doublets in the case of hydrogen spectrum.
Yes.
Yes.
याद है?
Yes.
So I will go to that particular page, everyone. Yeah. He couldn't explain the doublets present in hydrogen spectrum. In hydrogen, you have only one electron. Agreed? You are having only one electron.
Yes.
Suppose मान लेते हैं वो जो particular electron है, we have excited the electron from 1s to 2s. Everyone, I am taking the electron which is present in 1s orbital, क्योंकि first shell में you have only 1s. In the second shell, you have 2s and 2p, but I am considering that as I am taking the electron from 1s to 2s. 2s के अंदर लेके गया. If the electron is jumping from 2s to 1s, there should be only one particular photon that should be emitted.
Yes.
Agreed? केवल एक type of photon या एक energy का ही photon emit होना चाहिए. Okay, you should not be seeing two different types of photons because the electron is jumping from 2s to 1s. 2s का energy कुछ तो होगा, 1s का energy कुछ तो होगा. So there will be, because of the jump, there will be emission of only one particular type of photon. But in the spectrum, we have observed doublets. Doublets का मतलब क्या है? Two different energy photons, and both the photons' energies are differing by only slight amount. The difference in energy is very, very less. Okay. So can I also say, everyone, can I also say there has to be two different energy states?
Yes, sir.
2s
Yes,
के अंदर
we
ही, 2s के अंदर ही there has to be again two different energies. If there is no two different energies, we should not be getting two different energy photons. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay. So as per quantum theory, हमारे पास there are only three quantum numbers, which are azimuthal quantum, principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, and magnetic quantum number. But with the help of these three, we can never explain the presence of doublets. Okay. The presence of doublets is indicating me there should be another energy state within the same orbital. Or 2s के अंदर ही you need to have a different energy state. If you don't have a different energy state, whenever the electron is jumping from 2s to 1s, there has to be always unique energy photon. Agreed?
Yes.
Yes,
Is
sir.
that clear? So there is a scientist, I forgot the name of the scientist. You can see that in your NCERT textbook. So उस साइंटिस्ट ने क्या कहा, जस्ट लाइक द प्लैनेट्स आर स्पिनिंग अबाउट देयर ओन एक्सिस, एक जो अर्थ है it is revolving around the sun as well as it is spinning about its own orbit, sorry, spinning about its own axis, right? Similarly,
Yes.
the electron also has a spin about its own axis. If you are having a reference axis, about that particular reference axis, how many spins you can have? Two spins, right?
Question.
If you are fixing an axis, you are taking a reference axis. The reference axis can be taken in any orientation, but whenever you are fixing an axis, about that particular axis, how many spins you can have? Two spins. Either it will be rotating in the clockwise sense or it will be rotating in the anti-clockwise sense. Okay. Similarly, whenever the electron is present in any orbital or whenever the electron is revolving around the nucleus, it will be having two different spins. One of the spin is called as clockwise spin and the other spin is called as anti-clockwise spin. And both of these spins contribute to different energies. Clockwise spin है तो एक जैसा एनर्जी रहेगा, anti-clockwise spin है तो दूसरा टाइप ऑफ एनर्जी रहेगा. Okay. Based on this, I can also conclude, as there are only two different spins possible, can I also conclude in any given orbital, there will be two electrons, maximum of only two electrons.
Yes, sir.
You don't have a third type of spin.
Sir,
Yeah, Amit Raj, tell me.
sir, why is it so important that the electrons don't have the same spin in the same orbital?
We will understand that. अभी उसके बारे में मैं आपको बताया ही नहीं ना. We will understand that. First of all, each and every electron is unique. We will understand that. Don't worry. अब तक जितना भी पढ़ा उसके अंदर क्वेश्चन पूछो. Now I am saying that as we are observing two different photons, that is doublets in the hydrogen spectrum, I am concluding that whenever the electron is jumping from 2s to 1s, it is having two different energy states. The two different energy states are achieved due to two different spins of the electron. Okay. A scientist proposed that it is spinning about its own axis as well, which is leading to a different energy state. Clockwise spin है तो एक जैसा energy रहेगा उसका, anti clockwise spin है तो दूसरा energy रहेगा. Both of the energies are slightly different. There is no much difference between the energies, but there is some difference. Agreed? इसका मतलब those two electrons are different, are completely different. If their energies are different, the electrons are considered to be different. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So यहाँ पे हम क्या करेंगे? Spin quantum number जो है, is it derived from psi?
No, sir.
No, it is not
No.
derived from psi. Hence, we will call that as it is a hypothetical quantum concept. It is not derived from psi. Hypothetical quantum concept. And it is represented by symbol M subscript S, MS. Okay, spin quantum number is represented by symbol MS. How many values it can have?
Two values.
Two values.
Yes, sir.
One of the value is given as, the numbers are
Plus 1 by
given
2.
as half, plus half, which is also called
Minus
as
half.
upspin. एक minute.
हाँ.
It is called as upspin or clockwise spin. And you can have an opposite spin, which is minus half, which is called as
Downspin.
downspin or anti-clockwise spin. Okay. One more thing, this is a quantum concept, so this should not be related to the classical spinning motion. मतलब क्या है? If I say clockwise spin, you can clearly visualize that as revolving about an axis in a clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise spin matlab revolving about the axis in anti-clockwise direction. We can never see an electron, and we can never exactly and accurately predict the motion of the electron as well as its position. So this is a hypothetical quantum concept. So it should not be related to the classical spinning motion. मतलब classical spinning motion में I can definitely say clockwise spin मतलब ऐसा कुछ, anti-clockwise मतलब ऐसा कुछ. We will be saying that it is having some spinning motion and it will be having two opposite spins, but it should not be related to the classical spinning motion of an object. ऐसा एक क्वेश्चन भी आता है आपको. Okay, it is a previous year's question. They will ask what is the significance of spin quantum number and what does that spin signify. Options में एक option ऐसा दिखेगा, it should not be related to the classical spinning motion of the object. It is a hypothetical quantum concept. Is this clear? It is
Yes.
having some spin. We will be saying that it is having some spin because of which it is having two different sets of energies. Clear है ये वाला part?
Yes.
हाँ sir.
So based on this only, we will also conclude any orbital has a maximum capacity of 2 electrons. You can either have a positive spin or you can either have an up spin or down spin. You can either have a clockwise spin or an anti-clockwise spin. इनके अलावा और भी कुछ spin exist हो सकता है क्या? नहीं. Okay. And each and every electron is unique around the nucleus. Each and every electron will be having its own wave function psi. मतलब no two electrons should be having the same address. Everyone. Each and every individual is unique. So each and every individual will be having a specific address. No two persons will be having the same address. मतलब क्या है? Suppose एक घर के अंदर दो individuals है. For those two individuals, the street number can be same. Everyone understand this? The street number can be same, the apartment number can be same, and the flat number can be same. Finally, उसका नाम जो होगा वो different होगा ना?
Yes.
Whenever I am addressing a letter to a particular person, two persons, person A and person B, I will be writing the same street number. If they are present in the same flat, I will be writing same street number, same apartment number, and same flat number, but I will be writing different name. Either I will be writing the name as A or writing the name as B. Okay. Similarly, if in the orbital, suppose मान लेते हैं you don't have 2 electrons, you are having 3 electrons. Let us consider that. Let us consider a case where you are having 3 electrons. You will be having, out of those 3 electrons, 2 electrons will be having similar spin. क्योंकि हमारे पास दो ही स्पिन पॉसिबल है, इधर अप स्पिन और डाउन स्पिन. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को अप स्पिन रखा, दूसरे इलेक्ट्रॉन को डाउन स्पिन रखा, तीसरे इलेक्ट्रॉन को डेफिनेटली अप स्पिन या डाउन स्पिन रखना ही पड़ेगा.
Yes.
Yes.
If it is present in the same orbital, suppose मान लेते हैं वो जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है, it is present in 1s. Okay, 1s के अंदर n का वैल्यू कितना है? 1 हुआ.
Yes,
l
sir.
का वैल्यू कितना है? 0 हुआ.
0.
ml का वैल्यू क्या हुआ है? वो भी 0 है. ms you can have plus of, दूसरे इलेक्ट्रॉन के लिए क्या रखेंगे? l is equals to 0, ml is equals to 0, ms क्या हो जाएगा? माइनस ऑफ हो जाएगा. If you are having a third electron, उसका भी एड्रेस क्या हो जाएगा? सेम हो जाएगा ना?
Yes.
Okay, you cannot have same address for the two electrons. Okay, so the maximum capacity of any orbital will be 2. The maximum capacity only 2, or else we have only 2 spins. ऐसा याद रखो. Yeah, as there is possibility for only 2 spins, you are having only two electrons in a given orbital. अगर ज्यादा होता तो, in case, how to prove this? You can observe the spectrum. You don't see triplet. Triplet मतलब 3 different photons. You will be seeing only doublet. Doublet रहा मतलब there are only 2 different electrons. There cannot be 3 different electrons. Agreed? Everyone, is this
Yes.
clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So यहाँ पे और एक statement भी लिख लेंगे. The statement is maximum capacity of any given orbital. Maximum capacity of an orbital is 2. Okay. Okay. क्वेश्चन देता हूँ आपको, यहाँ पे और एक स्टेटमेंट लिखते हैं, that particular statement is important for your entrance exams. MS spin quantum number or MS cannot be related to the classical spinning motion of the object. It is a hypothetical spin defined to understand the doublets. Doublets in spectrum. Agreed? Any
Sir,
doubt? Yeah, tell me.
so the spin of the electron cannot be related to the classical spinning, but the spin of the two electrons, like the motion of the two electrons, will be opposite to each other, right?
Will be opposite to each other. इतना ही बोलेंगे. एक up spin करके कहेंगे और clockwise spin करके कहेंगे. Then the other thing will be having definitely an opposite spin, which is called as down spin. Okay, or anti-clockwise spin. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Overall conclusion के लिए, let us mark all quantum numbers. And let us mark their range and total values. What is the first quantum number?
Principal quantum number.
Principal quantum number denoted by n. What is the range of it? You don't mention any range for this, or we will be giving only values 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And we won't be mentioning about total values also, because this is the first quantum number. उसके बाद you have azimuthal quantum number denoted by L. What is the range of it? 0 से लेके
0 से लेके n-1.
n-1. What will be the total values? Total values of it will be equal to
N.
n. Agreed? Next quantum number,
Yes.
Magnetic quantum.
ml,
ML.
whose range is
Minus
L2
L2
plus minus
L2 plus L.
plus
And the total number of values are
12 plus 1.
2.
12 plus 1.
12 plus 1.
The last quantum number, इतना याद रखना, this is not obtained by solving psi. Okay? It is given just to understand the doublets present in hydrogen spectrum or any spectrum. MS, it has only two values. The range, it has only two values, minus half or
Plus half.
plus half. The total values are 2.
2.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let us solve some questions.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, as we said that orbital has maximum capacity of 2, but sir, subshells can have more capacity like 6 and like that.
क्वेश्चंस देखते हैं, कोई भी सबशेल में कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रह सकता है, बिकॉज सबशेल इज कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ ऑर्बिटल्स ना. इफ ए सबशेल हैज 3 ऑर्बिटल्स, उसका मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी क्या होगा? हर एक ऑर्बिटल का 2 है, 3 into 2 it will be 6. So subshell's capacity will vary because the number of orbitals in a subshell are varying. Okay,
Okay, sir.
different subshells have different number of orbitals, hence the capacity will vary. So questions में देता हूँ, वो कैलकुलेट करना आप लोग. Give the set of quantum numbers. Set of quantum numbers का मतलब क्या है? You need to give the address that describe an electron present in 3p orbital. अभी इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है 3p ऑर्बिटल में है. You need to give me set of quantum numbers that will describe an electron which is present in 3p orbital. मतलब you need to give an address to an electron present in 3p orbital. आप लोग पहले कोशिश करो, मैं समझाता हूँ. Please put your video on, everyone. Please put your video on. Set of quantum numbers describe an electron present in 3p orbital. थ्री पी का मतलब क्या है? You are having n equals to p and it is part of p subshell. अभी p subshell में you can have 3 different orbitals. You can either have px or you can have py or you can have pz.
PZ.
So that particular electron can be present in px or it can be present in py or it can be present in pz. हमें दिया नहीं है, मेंशन नहीं किया है. Okay, and whenever the electron is present in px or py or pz, it can be having an upspin or it can be having a downspin. So if they're asking, give the set of quantum numbers for an electron present in 3p orbital, we can have 6 different sets. Agreed? Because what is the maximum capacity of p subshell? इसके अंदर you can have 2 electrons. px के अंदर, in py you can have 2 electrons. In pz you can have 2 electrons. So maximum capacity कितना हुआ?
6 electrons.
6.
So 6 electrons के लिए you can have 6 different addresses. And ये लोग ने ये mention नहीं किया which electron is that. So you need to give address for all the 6 electrons. Okay, you need to give all possible sets. Maximum capacity of p subshell is 6 electrons. So you will be having 6 addresses. Okay, agreed? And what will they be? You can have n equals to 3. What is the value of L for P? P is 1. And what are the ranges of ML? it is -1 से लेके +1 तक.
Yes, sir.
So -1 में ही you can have ms is equals to +½ or you can have n equals to 3, l equals to 1, ml is equals to -1, and ms you can have it as -½ Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, the electron can also present in ml is equals to 0. L का वैल्यू हमेशा 1 ही रहेगा. ml का वैल्यू क्या होगा? It can be 0, and in that particular orbital it can have either an upspin or it can have a
Down.
downspin -½ बाकी सेम रहेगा. n
Yes.
equals to 3, l equals to 1, ml equals to 0, ms equals to -½ It can also be present in ml is equals to +1. Any doubt? +½
No, sir.
or it can have ms is equals to -½ देखो six different addresses मिला. These 6 different address correspond to 6 unique electrons. Any doubt, anyone?
No, sir.
So if the electron is present in मान लेते हैं 4d orbital, different addresses कितने रहेंगे? 4d. If an electron is present in 4d orbital, total number of addresses possible
8.
8.
8 या 10.
10.
10.
D subshell is made up of 5 orbitals. D has 5 different orientations. Okay. Each and every orbital can hold 2 electrons. 5 into 2, 10. You can have 10 different address. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question. Is this question clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You can
Sir,
all,
sir, please explain it again.
1 minute. You can also represent this as simply 3, 1, -1, +½ where first one is the principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, magnetic quantum number, and spin quantum number. Okay. No need to write this as n equals to l equals to. You can simply write this as 3, 1, -1, and +½ In the question, they have asked us to give the address to an electron present in 3p orbital, but they are not mentioning in which particular orbital is present. मतलब p के अंदर you have px, py, and pz, and they're also not mentioning in which particular spin it is present. It can have an upspin or downspin. So we will be giving address to all the electrons present in the p subshell. The maximum capacity of any p subshell is 6 electrons. You are having 3 orbitals. Each orbital can have 2 electrons each. So the maximum capacity is 6 electrons. So you will be having 6 unique addresses. So I am giving all those address. I'm once taking ml as -1. The +½ हो सकता है -½ 0 +½ -½ +1 +½ -½ ये दोनों तो फिक्स हो जाएगा whenever I'm saying it as 3p. थर्ड शेल हो गया and सब शेल p हो गया. So l equals to 1 हो गया. Clear है? Okay, good. Next. Next easy question है. How many orbitals are there in n equals to 5, l equals to 5. बस in n equals to 5 and l equals to 5. दो different sets जैसे questions है ये. In A part n equals to 5, B part l equals to 5. How many orbitals are there in A? L equals n equals to 5, l equals to 5. Answer? Twenty-five.
लेना सर
25 and 11 सही है 25 and 11 एक बार प्रॉपरली कर लेते हैं n equals to 5 में what are the L values you have, what are the subshells you have? 0
0,
1 2 3
4.
and 4. What will they be called as? This is 5s, 5p, 5d, 5f and 5g. नंबर ऑफ ऑर्बिटल्स इन एस एक ही है, p के अंदर 3, t के अंदर ऑड नंबर्स में 3 5 7 and 9. What will be the total number? Total will be equals to 25. Agreed?
Yes.
Okay. Second part में L equals to 5 का मतलब कौन सा सबशेल हो गया? सबशेल का नाम नहीं है अभी हमारे पास. We have only S, P, D, F and G. You can call that as E. You can call that as anything. The number of orbitals is given by 2s plus 1, which is equal to 2 into 5 plus 1, which is equals to 11. Okay. So number of electrons that can be accommodated in L equals to 5 कितना होगा?
50.
L equals to 5, not N equals to 5 इस part में
22.
22 because each orbital's maximum capacity is 2. 11 into 2, 22 electrons can be accommodated in L equals to 5. Okay. Number of orientations for L equals to 5. If I ask number of orientations for L equals to 5, आंसर क्या हो जाएगा फिर से? 11,
11 है
right? Because those orientations are nothing but the number of orbitals. Number of orientations are nothing but number of orbitals. Okay. ठीक है. Next question. Next question. Designate the orbitals using quantum numbers. Using quantum numbers S, P, D, F for the following. Again, easy questions है. A part n equals to 2, L equals to 1, n equals to 2 or n equals to 4, L equals to 0, n equals to 5, L equals to 3, n equals to 3, L equals to 2. You need to designate them using S, P, D, and F. Please put your video on, students. Please put your video on. अथर्व कैसे हो? अथर्व इसका आंसर तुम बताना. You need to designate them using SPDF. हाँ, इसका आंसर तुम बताओ. आंसर्स अतर पहले का आंसर L equals to 1, it is called as P and it is part of second shell, so this will be called as 2P. N equals 4, L equals to 0, so इसका 4 S हो जाएगा.
हाँ सर,
This is 5.
5D.
L equals to 3. L equals to 3 is F.
F, हाँ F.
So this is 5F.
Yes.
L equals to 2 is D. So this is 3D.
3D.
Agreed?
Yes sir.
बस simple उतना ही करना है. Okay. Next question. How many valid sets of quantum numbers are there for 4D orbitals? How many valid sets of quantum numbers are there, or else you can say for electrons in 4D orbitals? Ten हो जाएगा. That's the right answer. 10. If you take 4D subshell, number of orbitals कितना है? It is 2L plus 1, which is equals to 2 into 2 plus 1, which is equals to 5 orbitals. Number of electrons कितना होगा?
10.
5 into 2, which is equals to 10. So you have 10 electrons. Okay. If you have 10 electrons, you need to have 10 address,
Yes sir.
or else 10 sets of quantum number. I hope you can write all those 10 sets.
Yes,
लिख
sir.
सकते हो ना? N equals
Yes.
to 4, L equals to 2 फिक्स हो जाएगा. L equals to 2 में ML -2 से लेके +2 तक different. -2 पे -half and +half, -1 पे -half and +half, 0 पे -half and +half, +1 पे -half +half, +2 पे -half +half. You will get all the 10. Agreed?
Yes sir.
Last question for the day. Last question. What is the maximum number of electrons? Maximum number of electrons which can be accommodated in A part shell with N equals to 4, B part subshell with L equals to 3, C part in a 4f orbital. Maximum number of electrons which can be accommodated in n equals to 4 shell, subshell with L equals to 3 in a 4f orbital. Two right answer. Calculate first of all number of orbitals in each case. Each orbital has maximum capacity of 2 electrons. So if you multiply the number of orbitals with 2, you will get the total number of electrons. All students please concentrate. Atomic structure ये जो chapter है, at least knowing or at least having an idea on quantum numbers is very important for understanding further chapters, periodic properties and all. N equals to 4 में, what are the total number of orbitals? It is given by n square. It is
16,
equal to 16.
16. Yes, sir.
Number of electrons will be,
32.
32.
can I say 2n square? N square are the number
Yes.
of orbitals. 2n square will be the total number of electrons.
Yes,
2
sir.
into 16, which is equals to 32.
Yes,
In
sir.
this case, number of orbitals will be,
12 plus 1
it is 12 plus 1,
plus 1.
which
Yes, sir.
is equals to 7. Number of
7.
electrons will be
14.
2 into
14.
7 equals to 14.
Yes, sir.
In this case, 4f orbital करके कहा है, कोई भी orbital का maximum capacity 2 ही रहेगा. So it will be 1 orbital into 2 electrons, which is equals to 2 electrons. Any orbital has a maximum capacity of 2 electrons. Okay, so the answer will be 2 only. 4f orbital कहा है वहाँ पे. 4f subshell कहा तो again the answer will be 14 है.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 4f subshell कहा तो the answer will be 14. Okay. Okay, यहाँ तक करते हैं.